Younger generations aren't going to know the excitement of finding cash you forgot was in your clothing.
The majority of life is doing something you don't want to do for X minutes so that you can do something you do want to do for X minutes.
You really can't consume anything without something dying.
Somewhere a minister is using ChatGPT to write their weekly sermons.
In The Lion King, Scar couldn't have helped pull Mufasa up the cliff even if he wanted to, since lions don't have thumbs and can't grip things.
Realizing how many of the rejected Shark Tank contestants went on to become successful, the billionaires are terrible investors.
Wavy chips are a better deal than regular chips because the wavy chips have a bigger surface area.
Plenty of couples love sharing one big blanket at night, yet one long pillow isn't a thing.
Regardless of what your alarm tone is, chances are you will grow to dislike it.
No one is actually afraid of being alone in the dark, they're afraid of not being alone in the dark.
Eventually all gum becomes mouth-flavored.
Using grayscale or brown, dirty images to show very old footage might soon stop happening.
People are obsessed with identifying signs that other people are narcissists, but never that we might be. Which is classic narcissistic behavior.
Ironically, reality TV was the beginning of the end of trusting what you see on TV.
People worry too much about AI becoming sentient and less about the fact they can be programmed to kill very efficiently.
Every threat TikTok is accused of is something that they're okay with domestic companies doing.
Consciousness is by far the greatest mistake of evolution.
Farmers don't have much of a commute.
Everyone is immortal until proven otherwise.
Now for a quick break, stay tuned for more shower thoughts. We spend the first few years of our lives trying to learn how to walk and talk, and the rest of our lives trying to sit down and shut up.
Toss and turn is the same thing as rock and roll but totally different.
Your birthday is really when you joined the universe and entered the chat.
Most things aren't as bad as you expect them to be once you get over it.
People in wheelchairs can do anything in one sitting.
You can be happy with someone but not let that someone be your happiness.
There are songs that you've collectively listened to for longer than it took to make them.
Mario and Peach were never officially stated to be a couple, only implied.
Spontaneous people create more timelines.
It's impossible to imagine yourself not existing. I'm Bob Jeffy.
And I'm Lorelei Stewart. Thanks for listening, and we'll be back tomorrow with more shower thoughts. Bye for now.
Hey listeners, tired of all the doom and gloom on the news? Then check out the Get Happy Headlines podcast by my friends, Stella and Mickey. It's a podcast dedicated to bringing you family-friendly, uplifting stories from around the world. Give it a listen, I know you will like it. Search for Get Happy Headlines in your podcast player or check out the show notes page for the link. This podcast was produced by Klassic Studios. Please see the show notes page for source credits.